Hi everybody, I'm Erin with Erin's Faces, and today we are doing bridal DIY makeup in my favorite maxi dress, which is sort of white, so I felt like it kind of looked like I was getting married. We've been getting so many requests for this. I think in general I get a lot of requests for this, and with coronavirus and not knowing, like, can I even hire a makeup artist? Do I want to hire a makeup artist? This hopefully will help you find easy concepts for how to do your makeup on your own, and you can use any of your own stuff. You can use our stuff, but you can also use your own stuff. Anything will work, and I show you all the steps that I used to do when I did tons of weddings back before I started Erin's Faces. Here we go. Okay, so first I'm gonna start with our brightening eye primer. You just need a little bit. This much will do you for both eyes, okay? And this is gonna keep everything from creasing and leaving you throughout the day. So if you're doing this in the middle of the day, I would swipe some micellar water or makeup remover on first to get any oil off. I would do that on your whole face, actually. I did not do that, but I'm not getting married. I already did that, so it's okay. But if you want it to last, I would also shape your eyebrows, which I didn't do. So this is just gonna be a base. It's gonna get all covered up, but it's gonna help everything stay on. Okay, great. Okay, so this is the eye look that I get asked for the most, or used to get asked for the most when I did wedding makeup. And so I'm gonna use a color. For me, it's this color. If you have more pigment in your skin, it's gonna be a darker color. But basically you want a color that is like lighter than your skin. This is how I do it. So I'm just taking a fluffy brush, going into this, and then I'm pressing it onto my lid. What this is gonna do, it's gonna look a little theatrical off the top, but even small weddings are theater. I don't know what that means, but basically lighter stuff appears larger, smaller stuff appears smaller. No, lighter stuff appears larger, darker stuff appears smaller. So we want your eyes to be the focus, right? So eventually this is not gonna look crazy, but it does look crazy right now. So I'm basically brightening up my entire lid, so my whole eye just comes at you. This is really bad. It's good I'm not trying to sell you on me being a makeup artist for your wedding, even though I would do a good job. So yeah, so you're just basically dabbing that all over the lid. You don't even have to do it particularly well. Okay, so then ideally, I didn't grab one. I'm just wiping this on my arm. Ideally, you're using like a Kleenex or something, but I'm just gonna windshield wiper across here so that line just diffuses into my skin. And I'm also doing little like round loopy guys too, if it's not diffusing as much as I want it to. So if you're going for natural, let's see, I'm looking at my colors. Okay, so I did not prepare for this, but ideally I would like a color in between these two. Kind of for me, if you have blue eyes, I like to use a slate, kind of a gray. If you have brown eyes, I tend to go with like a deep brown, and green eyes can do basically whatever you want. But I'm gonna do this, it was called Dove back when it was in my line. And basically I'm just gonna hit the corner and go up into the crease a little bit. I'm not even doing it very well. I just basically want a, where are you? I want a big kind of a V, okay? That's what I'm doing. And I'm probably gonna go in with a darker color. This brush has some darker color on it already because it didn't get washed. I'm going in with a hit of the black, the matte black, but not a lot. Yeah, just to give it a little, this might be more, you might be like, this is more than I wanted to do, like you got hit in the eye. Don't worry, I'm gonna fix it. Okay, so what you want to do is take that blender brush, no color in this, right? And what you're gonna do is soften. Basically, you want to keep this bulk of color here. It's so poorly done, like I'm aware. Don't worry, we're gonna fix it. But we're just gonna soften the edges. And then I'm gonna pull that over into the crease. Instead of starting a lot of pigment in the crease, whatever you blend is going to move. So I'm gonna pull it over into the crease with me. Okay? And then I'm gonna come down here and bop along the lash line. You do want some, see, that's not scary anymore. Hello. Could use more, really. I'm gonna get a little more black. Just a little. I mean, if we're here, that's how I feel about it. So I want that color to stay, so I'm just kind of stippling. If I want it to like diffuse, then I'm gonna swoosh. Does that make sense? But I like the depth of color, so I don't really want to make it disappear. I just want to make those lines disappear. So now I'm going boop, 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 boop. I'm gonna look a lot more done, I think, than I thought I was going to at the end. Okay, that's fine. So I'm going back into I mean, that's fine. Isn't that what you want on your wedding? It's fine. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with the cream eyeliner in Mahogany. And I'm using, this is our new brush. It's probably gonna come out. I like it so much. Hopefully in the fall. I don't know. Okay, so you're just gonna grab, you don't need a lot. This is new, so it's like super ready to go. I do like a liner for a wedding because I think it makes your eye photograph more nicely. There you are. Sorry, I'm used to like a camera and this is my phone, so. And I'm trying to look if you can actually see what I'm doing. So you'll see, I'm not doing one amazing perfect line. I have the long part of the liner facing towards my nose, and I'm doing baby pulls. I do start at the outside of the eye first because I have the most pigment on my brush then, and then as I go in, I get less pigment, but you do have to go, in my book, all the way in. Have to, get on board. And when you're in here, I am kind of going inside. Is that, can you see? But this is just for, I'm not even going for like an eyeliner look. I'm just going for a deeper, more defined lash line. I could do a little wing, but. Okay, so you can see, I mean, it's hard because the light is better on this side of the room, but hang on, you can't see that it looks different, but I promise it does. We'll do the other eye. I'm gonna go back for some more pigment, and then I'm gonna cap this because the longer you leave it uncapped, the quicker it will dry out because it's a cream. Okay. So again, for me, the point is towards my nose, okay? I'm starting about where my iris starts, and I'm pushing my lashes down, bumping up against the lash line and doing a pull. Now right about here, here-ish, can you see that? Is where I'm gonna start to go inside. Okay. Not inside, but ooh, it's hard to do it looking straight on. I don't want you to see it. Okay. Don't you want to do that to yourself? Eyeliner, done. Okay, next is our matcha mascara. I actually would recommend that you use a waterproof mascara. Ours is not waterproof, but it's what I have, and I don't wear waterproof literally ever. So, but I think for your wedding it's probably a good idea. Put it in the comments if you have a favorite waterproof mascara that's clean. But I'm just gonna throw this on really fast. If you haven't, don't get it in your hair, maybe. If you haven't used our mascara just for normal life, it's awesome. But if if you're gonna have like a cry, you need to have some waterproof on. Okay, that's done. Next is foundation. I definitely would suggest putting a primer on. I don't have one at my house, so I'm just gonna go straight with our foundation in linen. You might use more foundation than you normally do when you are doing event makeup, so just be open to that. I'm gonna just pick up a piece of this. We have a whole video on how to do our foundation with a brush. It makes it really easy, but yeah. So basically, if you are a makeup girl, you know what to do. If you're not, basically you just wanna cut the pink or the blue or the sallowness in the skin and make it all even. So wherever you want more coverage, you're gonna push the product, and wherever you want less coverage, you're gonna swirl it, okay? Just like with your eyeshadow. Where you don't wanna move stuff around, we're gonna push. So for me, that's my nose, my chin, and now my jawline, because we have to wear masks all the time, so I'm breaking out. I mean, I'm pink all over, but I don't need as much coverage on my forehead now. That's the only place. The other thing with foundation, I didn't do this, but you want to take it all the way down to where your dress starts so that you are one color in a photo. You do, if you're breaking out here from wearing a mask, then you definitely want to hit that as well. Okay, so now I'm going to come in with concealers and do some fun painting. So these are Radiant Firming Concealers. I have Cottonwood and Magnolia. I'm gonna take a little bit of Cottonwood under the eye. I'm just gonna use my phone as my mirror. Boop, boop. Highlighty. Fun, fun. Letty-loo. That's not very much, but get a little bit more. Bump, 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 bump. This side likes to get in my hair. I'm obviously not painting like super specifically. On my chin, I'm gonna use Magnolia because I don't really want it like highlighted, but I'm down for a little brightening and a little coverage. And here I'll do boop, boop. If you wanted to do super brightening, you would do like a V. Now I just look like I'm just having fun, like painting shapes on my face. Wait, we're not even done. Okay, we are done. Hold on, I'll stop there. This is, I'm so excited about it. Y'all, we're gonna come out with this soon. I can't wait. This is a sample from the lab, but you can get really specific and you can swirl. You know I love a swirl. I love a push and a swirl, and this allows you to do both, whichever size or, type of brush you want. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. I love this concealer because it gives just such like a glowy effect. So pretty, photographed so beautifully. Oh, well, sorry about that. If you saw that earlier and you were like, what is it? If you also were like, you got it in your hair, you were right. Don't do that. Okay, now, that's good. That's good. That's as good as I got right now. Now we're gonna take, for contouring, this is if you wanna do it, I'm taking the color Sequoia. This is the deepest color that we make. So I would probably have gone for Cedar, which is the next color down. This is a little dark for me, but we'll use it because we're here. I'm just gonna take it. You can feel that bone. It's basically where your ear starts. We have a whole video on this too. I'm just gonna go boop and boop. And I might have done too much. We'll find out. If I look very bronzy, then we know that I grabbed too much pigment. I think it'll be okay. No, this is fine. This is really pretty. So basically, that's just giving me a little contour with a cream contour instead of a powder. You could use a powder contour as well, but that's just softening, and it's just so glowy and lovely. Oh, I just love it. So you get a little shape there, but not a lot. Great. Now I'm gonna powder. You can go one of two ways. I'm gonna use our aloe setting powder, and that's this guy. And this just has aloe vera and mica in it, so it's no coverage. I'm just gonna bop it into the cap, and this is just gonna absorb oil. So I like this a lot if you like a very natural look, if you don't want additional coverage, if like this is as covered as you want to get, you just don't want to be as glowy and shiny as I am right now, then this will be great. Otherwise, I'll show you another powder that I like. I'll do one-on-ones. It's hard with the light, but ooh, church bells. That means it's 6 o'clock. So when you're doing your powder, sorry, you're right there. I have a video on this too. You want to push it into your skin so that it marries with all of your product, and basically it's going to help everything stay. So that's what that looks like. I'm just going to do it all over, especially on this side so you can see. So this is good. If you get a little white, boop, I'll show you how to get rid of it. This powder brush is new too. I can't, I'm so excited. But anyway, okay, so all you do, you can swirl it or you can just boop it. Boop, that's what I mean by boop it. I think that's good for me, but I'll still show you the other product. Oh yeah, I know it looks kind of glowy because I have a ring light on, but the other powder, oh, here it is. I like this one from Honeybee Gardens. They're pressed mineral powder. Great company, really lovely, lovely pressed powders. So I like them. If you need, if you want a little more color, you know, like coverage to your product, then that's what I would vote for. Okay, so I just did one eyebrow. I'm gonna do the other one, but do your eyebrows. See why? So much better. Okay, 2 eyebrows. Magical, no? Okay, so now I'm gonna do blush. This is Honeybee Gardens. The color is Tryst. And I like a pink cheek. If you like a pink cheek, you're gonna smile and you're gonna do right here on your apples. I've got a whole video about this, but that's what you're gonna do. Neat, 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 neat. If you don't like as much, don't put as much on. Or instead of going here, you can kind of do a little half moon here, and that'll give you a softer kind of a look. Smile. And if you overdo it, you can just take your empty powder brush. You cannot soften it with this brush, but you can soften it with an empty powder brush. And I'll show you how. All you do is swirls or 1, 2, 3 cat whiskers. I like really pinky cheeks, so for me, there's no problem. But you do want them to be even, and it's getting dark in here, so it's a little. Okay, blush. Okay, so now I want a little bit of highlight because I love highlighter. So we're going in with fairy dust. You could do magic dust. I'm going with fairy dust. I'm gonna go from the cap for cheek highlight. And so this is potentially a new brush. Don't know yet. But I'm gonna just bop it right here. Ooh, there she is, and under the brow. And then I always go in with my finger afterwards. But oh, I love it. I love highlighter so much. Even though I have super oily skin and everything looks highlight in a matter of hours. So I'm gonna pump it there. Pump it, put it. There's no pumping involved. We're just putting it on. Then I'm gonna take any little brush and I'm going into the actual pot for this part. And I'm gonna go here on the inside. Oh, look, it's so pretty. You guys, shimmer is my best friend. I love it so much. Okay. So this is gonna open up the eye even more, and it's just pretty. And now, okay, I just wiped that on my knee. And now I'm just softening. You can do that if it's your face. If I was doing your makeup, I would not wipe it on my knee. I would wipe it on a Kleenex, but you know, I might hit a little more under there. Okay, highlighted, lovely. Now, this is like secret weapon. I'm using our rose water tonic, some type of spray that will help set everything. I love this one because it has skincare benefits and it smells amazing. But that's gonna help everything kind of cement together. Cement is not really a word you want with your face unless you're getting married and then you want that face to stay. So spraying your setting spray, I like our rose water tonic, will absolutely help you do that. Okay, so lips. I find that most people want something pretty soft. I would ask you to go bump up your lip shade that you're choosing to be a hit deeper than what you think you want, because it will photograph what you want, if that makes sense. If you do your lips the color that you want in real life, it'll look great to your betrothed. No one else is really gonna see it. Well, I mean, we can't really have big gatherings, so everybody actually might see it. But it'll, in pictures, if you have more than 2 people in your wedding, do that. So this is the Mineral Sheer Lipstick in Melinda. And I'm just doing a very soft application. And that's it. So that's really easy wedding makeup that you can do. You can totally do it. Here's some tips for the day of. Number 1, this should not be the first day that you are testing this makeup run out. You should have done this at minimum of 2 times. 1 in a total non-pressure situation, and then potentially number 2 could have been the rehearsal dinner. You know, no one's gonna know if your makeup's the same. So your wedding day cannot be the first day that you're doing this, unless you're like really comfortable with makeup. And if you're super duper comfortable with makeup, you're probably not watching this video. So don't put yourself in the situation where you have to figure it out perfectly the day of. It's not fair to you. Number 2, give yourself an hour. Even if it only takes you 30 minutes, give yourself an hour, because people are gonna come and ask you stuff. You're gonna have to, your Aunt Rita's gonna come and she's gonna be so excited to see you, and you're gonna be like, Aunt Rita, and then you have to talk to her for 10 minutes because you want to, but also you have to paint your face. So like, Rita, we'll talk to you later. You know what I mean? It just takes time. Everything takes more time on your wedding day because you are the star, as it should be because it's your wedding. What else? Oh, you need a friend, and she needs to be on powder and lip patrol. In my life, I feel you should have a friend on powder and lip patrol. She is the one who is going to come over to you and go, you want some more lip stuff? Because it's going away. Or here, let me pat you down. You're getting a little shiny. That needs to be someone who will actually do it, who will tumble for you. And when I am given this job, I take it very seriously. Anyone can tell you if I've been your powder and lip girl, you know. You were powdered and lipped all night long. I think that's it. Matte stuff reads more true in pictures than shimmer stuff. So like matte eyeshadows are gonna read more true than shimmers. Otherwise, I think you're good. Okay, put questions in the comments if you have them. And have a wonderful wedding.